The way we deliver our service is all based on individual needs. All of our students have an individual plan based on the New Zealand curriculum. Over time, we've increased our focus on transition and transition back to school or to further training or employment.
We have a mix of primary and secondary teachers and very multi-talented, diverse people that are very good at collaborating and working together and sharing their skills with each other. The striking thing is that all teachers are teaching potentially year 1 to year 13 or 14.
How do you feel about your essay so far, with this new copy?
I was diagnosed with B-cell lymphoma. I couldn't really do much in hospital because it was just hard getting through the treatment, and I tried and like when I was in recovery time, but I didn't really get much done.
Missed just about the whole year last year. Even when he came back home from Christchurch, he was not able to go to school. So thanks to Deb talking to the college and organising things, he's been able to sort of skip most of level 1 and go straight into level 2.
Okay, so looking at this, it is coming along really, really well.
She arranges things so the teachers will be talking to him and saying, actually, you're doing really well. Yes. So it's feedback from everybody.
Just keep referring back to what Ms Butler-Peck's got in here, and then we can look at the next bit together.
It makes me understand things a lot more clearer, and it makes me feel like I'm not far behind everyone else.
The special education goals in New Zealand are presence, participation and learning, and so those are underpinning what we're doing as teachers.
Good, come on. How's our Tom today? He's a little bit tired, but yeah, hopefully he'll do, good work.
W-H-Y.
Could mean.
He knows that he's had brain surgery. I think he's aware that he is behind his classmates. He can only go to school part-time. Then Deb will come and teach him for an hour.
Help me with maths, reading. Oh, it's only about reading and maths, spelling and that.
You don't just teach like we're having today's lesson. You have to actually, there's no point if the first part is to actually have engagement with the student. You have to work with talking with the family and them and their clinician about how to connect with them. If it's a young child, playing a game with them to start the connection and then, moving from there.
Congratulations.
Has someone said that to you before?
Yeah, I know, I just forgot it.
It's a long word. Imagine how many syllables it's got. Should we do that one together?
It's not until you have a child that has, a special needs or a disability, or there's been an accident or something like that, that you're aware that these services even exist. And we're just thankful that Deb's able to come in and we have that opportunity to extend his learning.
I just rolled it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, how many syllables has Finish got?
2.
Excellent, well done.
Over time, the number of students that are presenting with mental health conditions has increased to the stage where now about 60% of our roll are presenting with mental health conditions.
Here at CRHS City, a number of our students that end up here are currently not managing the regular school environment. We might have a student that might have quite significant social anxiety and find it very difficult to talk to people or even be around people. So they might have a key competency goal around relating to others and spending a certain amount of time each day actually practicing talking and communicating with a peer. They might have panic attacks and might be learning to identify what some of their triggers are that bring that on and put things in place to support them to manage that. Here there's an opportunity to actually learn lifelong skills and get back and live a life that's worth living.
Over time, Central Regional Health School has had a very strong culture of reflect, review, respond, wrapped up in innovation. One of the significant areas that we moved into last year was care and protection at Apuni residents.
For me, the job that we do here is so important because these students are the most vulnerable and the most damaged in the country. Unfortunately, most of them will offend if they don't engage in education, if someone doesn't give them another chance.
The children that we come into contact with are incredibly vulnerable as individuals and as learners. They haven't experienced much success in life, let alone in a learning environment. The first day that we met them, we would go and touch base one-on-one, and we would sit down and they would scream at us, "We hate school." And their whole viewpoint was that school was a hideous place and we were evil because we were educators. So our huge sort of barrier that we have to overcome initially is getting them in here and making them feel successful.
We have to integrate a huge amount of use of ICT, a huge amount of visuals, just to initially get them engaged.
Tell me about this piece of work, what we're learning about there.
So I have done an personal inquiry on extreme sports.
Did you get to choose that topic?
Yes, you get to choose your own topic.
We provide them with opportunities to present their learning in many different ways. They make movies, they build models, they create artworks, they write raps.
What did you use to present your information here?
We used Lego Movie on the iPad.
When you expect something of a child and you say that we're going to support you, the children rise up and they achieve that. And they've left saying, "I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an accountant." When they've tasted success and they know what success looks like in a school setting, it changes who they are and it changes them for the better.